morning to you as well, Shahina Mukadam. Thank you so much for joining us on the show and also sharing your top Diwali bets with all of our viewers. This time we've actually tried to add a twist to it so that fundamentally you will be able to explain better in which stock fits the safe sparkler category, which one do you think that has the highest value in it and that will be a value bomb for someone in their portfolio, and which is the one that is a high risk rocket according to you.
Okay, so I'll happy Diwali in advance and safe bursting crackers. At the same time, let me start. ITC would be my safe sparkler. So I've been recommending this for some time, but I continue to recommend it as a safe investment bet for the medium to longer term. It may not remain in the same format as ITC, but if you invest in it as of now, you're getting it at a slightly lower price than you had it earlier because of the consolidation in numbers. The numbers for the second quarter were not that sparkling, let me put it like that, but I think M&A activity is going to give you a good investment return. You have hotels that is first on the line. Of course, if you continue holding ITC, you will have your investments in FMCG, agri business, as well as cigarettes, which remains to be their cash cow. Valuations, despite having the stock having run up so much, is still about 24 times 1 year forward, which I think remains very interesting in the FMCG bet, as well as in the category in which the company is currently there. So that would be my safe sparkler. The second one would be my risky bet. Risky bet I would put as Z Entertainment. The only reason I'm putting it as risky is because it's like been, intrigued in so many controversies, as well as you have had the cases. Finally, we have NCLT that has given the approval for the merger with Sony. Of course, now Sony is, the Indian arm is called Kalver Max. So I think that is a very big positive. Also, I think in terms of the management continuing as is another positive, given that, the numbers we saw in the first quarter were pretty depressing. But and the numbers for second quarter are expected on Monday. So I think at any dips, this could be a good investment for the medium to longer term. It offers good value in terms of return on the current price if you're holding it for the medium to longer term. So it is slightly risky, so I would put it as my risky bet. And the final is Arbindo Pharma, which I will put as my value bomb. I mean, already today it's run up, when I was thinking about it, but at the same time, I think when at current levels, valuation in the pharma overall sector for Arbindo still looks attractive. It is about 24 times 1 year forward, but also there is this, the value unlocking that is potential possible in the medium term, because they have put their US injectables arm on the block, which could get them about $2.5 billion, which actually could start making the valuation look extremely attractive if that were to go through. Even having said that, Arbindo being the second largest in terms of consolidated revenues in the Indian market, as well as the specialty products, injectables that are getting approvals in the US, where, I think international markets contribute 90% of their revenues. So I think it is a very important market, and I think pharma as a sector overall is also starting to attract investors. So I think it will remain a value bomb despite the doubling of the stock in the last 1 year. I think there is an opportunity for the stock to give good returns in the medium to longer term also. And I would like to add that I hold all the three for quite some time. So that would be my disclosure.